The WWE 2K25 DLC seems to be a popular point of discussion this year, just like WWE 2K24, but a lot of the points brought up in these conversations are probably the worst parts of the DLC. Now, to give credit to 2K, they got a lot of superstars in here that I didn't think they would get. And I feel that 2K25 has probably the most up-to-date active roster we've seen in a game in a long time, especially with the addition of the new NXT wrestlers that we've seen this year. So I gotta give them props for that. But let's go on ahead and talk about the dates, because we recently got some dates and we're just gonna go quickly through them. We got the new Wave Pack coming in on May 14th. Then we got the Dunk and Destruction Pack coming in on June 25th. Then we got the Fearless Pack coming in on July 23rd. And then we got the Attitude Era Superstars Pack, which comes in on September 17th. And then we have the Saturday Night's Main Event Pack on November 12th. You look at those dates and 1 month sticks out like a sore thumb, just like last year. And that is August. Now, last year I had a lot of faith that 2K would go all in on my faction around August. Now, we were getting content all year round, but I feel like something was missing. Us getting all of these things and all of these DLC packs and August not having a pack just like last year is disappointing, because we're talking about August. All the kids are off school. When you look at the dates, it's like, man, that sort of don't make sense. But then you look at, you know, the May pack, which looks amazing with Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, Motor City Machine Guns. But there's one thing in there that sticks out like a sore thumb, and that is the celebrity. Then you look at the Dunk and Destruction pack. We see that we're getting Abyss, the Great Khali, and 3 NBA stars. So you're starting off the year with one really good pack and then one pack that just is mid. And the 3 NBA stars, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I just don't see it. Now, just to back that up, right? As much as I say I don't get it, on the back end, there has to be some sort of statistic that's appealing to the casuals, which is why 2K continues to do this, because I don't think they would continue to do something that's losing them money. I really think that we're going to get Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton. We could be seeing Dennis Rodman, Shaq. I mean, those two guys do have some history in the WWE, but again, we would really have to see what happens, you know, with those NBA stars. The special guest celebrity, I honestly think that's going to be Travis Scott. We know that he has a lot of things to do with the WWE right now. He's cooking. I mean, he gave Cody a black eye. Yeah, he did. Just to get into, you know, the nitty gritty. The packs, to me, are worth it. And the reason why is because we're getting Stephanie and Julia, who we did not think we may see right away, and they are going to be in the first pack, right? Then you look at the Fearless pack. You're talking about New Jack, Jordan Grace, Penta, Bull Nakano, and I think that this pack right here, the July pack, is probably the best all-around pack. The fact we're getting New Jack in a game, the fact that we're getting Jordan Grace, who just recently signed with the WWE, and Penta, who just made their debut at the very beginning of January, is kind of insane. And that's pretty much coming, you know, at a point in time where it's not too far from here. We're talking about July. We're talking about 4 months from now. We're going to have this pack in our hands, and I am excited, because I think that that is a big pack. And compared to last year, where we got the Pat McAfee pack, and then we had August, which was nothing in August, and then we had to wait till September to see the Global Stars pack, which, now talking about September, we have to do that for the Attitude Era Superstars pack, which kind of makes me a little bit upset, because Mark Henry, I am super excited to play with him, and the fact that I need to wait all the way till September is really disappointing. Now, these dates being spread out this way, I'm not the biggest fan, but it does give us content to look forward to all year round. And I know that some people may argue that this DLC pack may not be worth it, but I think that they always seem to kind of outdo themselves with the DLC. The models always look good. It doesn't seem like they really make huge mistakes or mistakes at all, honestly. And it seems like last year, if they continue the trend of adding things to these DLC packs, I think that we're going to be in for some treats from time to time. Honestly, aside from the game coming out, DLC Pack Day is my favorite time of the year. We're getting patches that add entrances. We're getting new weapons. We're getting just all types of new surprises that we weren't expecting to see all year round. When they went ahead and added the apple for Carlito, where you can throw that, or even the football for Pat McAfee, right? Obviously, we weren't happy, but again, they added some extra weapons in there that are in the game now. And it's just little things like that. The War Games cage for WCW for the pack later in the year, I just think that they do a very, very good job at adding things and making sure that you're getting your money's worth, aside from the pointless DLC. Because out of all these characters here, we have about 25 characters, but we're getting 5 that are really, really pointless in my opinion. And again, I'm not hating, but let's just be real for a second. To us wrestling fans, they're pointless, but to the casuals and the people that, you know, may turn on this game to play with a Jalen Brunson if he's in the game, that's fun to them. So I can see where, you know, they're coming from to appeal to that audience. And again, we're getting 20 wrestlers out of the 25 that appeal to us, and we're getting some that appeal to old school fans, some that appeal to the new age fans. I mean, I think that they did a great job this year in trying to appeal to everybody. I feel like they lose majority of the wrestling fans when it comes down to the DLC, but I've even spoken to people who like the DLC. They like to go and job the celebrities out, and the coolest part about the celebrities is that we get new entrances and we get new moves. And I think that that's a big part of it, because last year with the Pat McAfee pack, I couldn't accept it as well as I do for this. One, because it was in its own pack, which felt like we just had nothing for 2 months. And 2, it was people that we really didn't know aside from Pat McAfee as fans. Now you look at these packs, if we're going to get some really famous celebrity stars like Travis Scott, or, you know, some of the NBA stars that I've already mentioned in this video, Dennis Rodman would be cool because we know of him, you know, and I'm not sure that every wrestling fan knows of him, but he's been part of the WWE before. So personally for me, I just think that I can accept this a little bit more, because we look at the DLC and it's spread. We're not wasting one whole pack on this DLC. We're not doing any of that. It's just spread out. But I honestly can see why people feel the way they feel. So when you put 2 and 2 together, you know, obviously I'm not too crazy about these celebrities, and I'm not advocating for them, because if it was up to me, I'd have straight wrestlers in that joint. But I just wanted to talk about whether it's worth it or not, because a lot of people have gotten the base game telling me, yeah, man, DLC is not worth it, and asking me if they should get it or not. But yeah, man, there's a reason why I said get the Dead Man Edition, because it puts you right in the middle. You get all the DLC, you get the game early and all that. But again, it's up to you at the end of the day. I definitely am excited for the May DLC, because I'm super excited to play with Stephanie Vaquer. She's killing it right now in NXT. So let's go on ahead and see what happens this year, y'all. Hopefully my faction carries a lot of the weight in August when the game is really drawed out, and helps us carry all the way to September. And yeah, man, let's just see what happens. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this video. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.